All right, say it with me now, y'all. Solo yapping. Cheaper than therapy and more convenient than friends. Today we are doing a of gay couples in cartoons tier list. In celebration of Pride Month, of course. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. And here's a little caveat for today's video. I have to limit my yapping about each couple in less than 60 seconds. Let's do this. Also, this is going to be completely just from memory, so I apologize if I get like the facts entirely wrong in some of these evaluations. I'm going off of feels here, okay? You see, memories are all based on emotion. By the way, the timer for Bo's 2 gay dads started like 20 seconds ago, so now I only have 40 seconds. Bo's gay dads from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. These guys are great. They're good. They're nice. I forgot how their relationship with Bo was. I think they wanted him to be a doctor or something, like that guy over there on the left earlier. But Bo wanted to be a warrior. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Which makes total sense that they'd want to avoid that from happening. These dudes just want their son to not die in a war, which is, I think, a reasonable concern for parents to have. Anywho, the couple itself, not super interesting, but they were pretty enjoyable together. I guess I shouldn't put them in super cute then, huh? They had like, what, 1 episode of screen time? Oh, that's the timer. All right. Yeah, good sounds good to me. Korasami, like, nothing happened between these guys. Like, literally nothing. I don't like that. Like, look at this. You see this deep, intimate eye contact they're making? The fact that their torsos are in complete alignment with each other, like they're on the exact same line in like 3D world space, and they're holding hands, but that's like censored. Like that's it. That's as romantic as their relationship gets. Sure, some of their conversations had like a bit of romantic tension, a little bit of something here and there, but I mean, it was still very platonic through the whole thing as far as I could remember. I am aware of the romantic subtext between some of the conversations they had, but it was just not very interesting. It was not very deep. I know this was made in a time when gay couples in cartoons were really rare, but this short of a step in the right direction might as well not have even happened if it was going to be that small of a step. Anywho, Jackie and the rando person she met in France. Am I recording? Okay, yeah. My gosh, you guys don't want to know how many recordings I've lost so far. Jackie and the rando from France, meh. Like, these guys have what? 30 seconds of screen time? Or, I mean, Jackie, of course, is in the whole show. But this rando, like, we meet this person and only get to learn about them for 30 seconds. So, like, that's even less time than I get to even talk about this couple. So, I really don't even know anything about these guys. But at the very least, they're better than Korasami. Because at least it's confirmed that these guys are an actual couple and not like friends teetering on the verge of something else and about to become more like Korasami. Like, oh my gosh. You know what? I have like 10 seconds of extra time. Korasami, what were you guys doing? Come on. You could do better than that. Especially you, Asami. I was expecting you to take a step forward, especially when Korra's recovering from her trauma. All right, next one. Charlie and... I was going to say Vivziepop. Charlie and Vaggie. Gosh, I hate that name. No wonder I didn't want to say it subconsciously. Am I recording? All right, I'm just going to trust that it's recording from now on. Oh, my gosh, I've spent so much time thinking. Like, I don't know. They're fine. You know, they're good. At the very least, they're good. I think they work well together. They're a good team. Vaggie's the smart, reserved, and I mean like non-ambitious. And Charlie's the ambitious one, you know? She's the one driving things forward, and Vaggie's the loyal support. They're a great team. They work well together. Vaggie keeps Charlie within the realm of reality, and Charlie pushes things forward to actually incite change. Very strong. Very strong. Should I put them as super cute? Well, they did have that really goofy fight. Like, it's sort of like a teen drama movie where the characters have to fight and then make up at the end. Like, that was super goofy. Of course, Charlie would be fine with you being an angel, Vaggie. These guys, don't know. These guys, yeah, we'll rank them. Okay. As far as I can remember, This orange-haired kid was just crushing on the... This forehead, man, I'm sorry. Look at the distance between the eyebrows and the eyes. Oh my golly gumdrops, this dude has a 5 head. He'd be really good at chess and mathematics. So, oh. Yeah, are these guys even really a couple? Does this even count? This brown guy, he's basically giving the ginger boy a chance, right? At the end of the short, that's what happened, right? I only watched like the first short, if this is like a follow-up that happened afterward. If this is a sequel or something, I haven't seen it. I just know that the brown guy gave this kid a chance. So, I think, I can't really say if these two are cute together because we don't really even get to know the brown guy. I think the ginger guy's cute. Oh, he has such a huge crush. Actually, no, that's creepy. You know what? No, let's put them in there. Don't look at people from trees, dude. That's not normal. Rain and Ada. Rain's pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. Rain's such a twig person. They're like, they're so boring, bruh. Like, what is even Rain's personality? I will fight for my friends. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Ada carries the whole thing. If this was just a picture of Ada and Rain wasn't even in it, I'd put it in super cute. You know, I wish there were things to say about this couple, but I really can't think of anything. Weren't they like friends largely? Their relationship didn't feel romantic. I want to put evidence behind the feelings that I have towards this couple, but I really can't remember a single thing they did together. Other than, oh look, Rain is carrying Ada. Yeah, bye-bye. You're going in meh. I'm so sorry, Ada. Rain, you are a meh. PB&J, listen guys. I lost access to cable like halfway through Adventure Time's runtime, so I never really got to see PB and Marceline. And also I never got HBO Max, so I couldn't like continue watching Adventure Time either. Well, we got it temporarily to watch the NBA championships, but I didn't think I should watch Adventure Time in that time. I just never thought about it. This is going in, I guess technically didn't watch, right? Yeah, that makes sense. But hypothetically, as a couple, I think Marceline deserves better than PB&J. I mean, Peanut Butter, yeah. Peanut Butter is like an evil dictator who does disgusting science experiments on people, right? Does PB even deserve Marceline? Marceline's basically just like a normal goth chick who likes the color red, right? Like, dang. Leave Marceline alone. You could find someone better, Marceline. Good grief. Also, try and find someone who's not made of bubblegum. Didn't watch this. Oh boy. I only get 60 seconds to talk about Catra and Adora. Can I do it? Catra and Adora, I like them. I like their potential as a couple at like the very, very beginning of the show. You know, they were like friends, right? But they were a little bit more handsy, a little bit more touchy than normal friends would probably be, right? They could definitely switch into something more gay. But, Catra turned completely evil. I think she tried to wipe out the entire universe just to spite Adora, like specifically to hate on Adora. Catra became like the #1 hater in the universe. And then she got freaking lobotomized. And then Adora got to know the new Catra for like 2 weeks. And then after blowing up the big death ship from the big bad guy, they go back to Earth and then they kiss? Like what? You knew each other like for 2 weeks and Catra's personality has been completely erased. And now you think you're close enough to do something like that? Like, wow. Wow, no. No. They rushed this for sure. Oh shoot, I started a timer. No. These guys didn't watch. These guys, I don't even know. These guys, no, I didn't watch that. I mean, I know who the characters are, but like, I don't really know Poison Ivy's personality. I think Harley Quinn shouldn't be in a relationship with anyone, realistically. Don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. I don't know who this pink-haired chick is, but I've watched a bit of OKKO. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put you in Insufferable. Because Enid is kissing this random pink-haired chick that I don't know. And Enid isn't kissing me! Yeah, get out of here. Bye-bye. Get off my list. All right, Ruby Sapphire, aka Garnet. This might be best ever. If this was just a picture of Garnet's face, it would be the same thing, right? So this would automatically be best ever. Garnet's an awesome character, so cool, so calm, so collected, because Ruby and Sapphire automatically have these like internal conversations within each other, and that's just Garnet thinking. Garnet thinking is the relationship. That's crazy. And let's say they're apart, right? Like they were for the wedding. I didn't see the wedding. I didn't watch anything past like the I Am My Mom episode, and then I watched like a bunch of pirated content, but not like everything. I watched like some snippets of the show here and there of season 5. Again, I lost access to cable, right? Ruby and Sapphire, when they're apart, they're at their worst, right? So of course they look worse than when they're Garnet. If this was just a picture of Garnet, great. If it was just Ruby and Sapphire apart, I would put them in or meh or good maybe. Just because like, no, actually I'd put them in good. Like in the jailbreak episode, that was nice. I'm cheating. I should not be talking. These guys are from She-Ra and the Princess of Power. But I don't even remember their names. They were background characters and they didn't have really cool, interesting moments like certain background characters in other shows. Like, for example, Cabbage Guy. The Cabbage Cart Guy, that's a poster child for what you should do with the background character. These guys could have been Cabbage Guy. They could have been double Cabbage Guy. I feel guilty for not knowing their names now that I think about it. They were background characters technically, but they had a significant impact on the show. You could actually honestly call them side characters, and I wouldn't blame you. But they feel like background characters to me. It's just, the relationship doesn't feel like, okay, honestly, maybe it's not bad. I don't think it's a bad relationship. I don't know why. These guys, Bo's dad's probably got less screen time than them, but, well, I can't really think about anything else to say, so I guess that's it. These guys, I don't know. Man, the constraints of this challenge really limit repetition. I was going to say in-depth discussion, but like, if I can't get into in-depth immediately, then I guess there's nothing noteworthy to say, and everything else I'm just making up. And it's something I don't feel strongly about. You have to feel strongly about something in order to say it. I learned that from my senior writing class. Anywho, Vi Caitlyn. Look, it's so good that it's on the list twice. That's actually crazy. This is Caitlyn, right? I'm not tripping, right? You know what? I'm just going to guess that they put Caitlyn on here twice for like no reason. Other than this ship is goated. So, why is it goated? A great teamwork, that one scene, that one other scene, the character arc where they fight and then make up is actually good, unlike the Vaggie Charlie one. Like, they're just put on opposite sides of a war and they get together anyway. That's sick. That's really cool. And then like that season 1 thing where they like bonded over their teamwork to share a common goal or whatever. That was awesome. That was cool to see. This couple made Arcane so hype. But it was just one of the things that made Arcane hype. The whole show is just great. You gotta watch it. This I didn't see. This I didn't see. This I didn't see. I didn't watch The Loud House. Oh. Y'all are goated. Dude, these guys are the best ever. Hold up. They're the best comic relief duo for sure. Just casually sliding them above Vi Caitlyn, bro. At least Vi Caitlyn were like some of the main characters. These guys were like total background characters who just got little like short snippets of time between the episodes. These guys were hilarious. They were so kind to each other. They had such great chemistry. They're so different in personality. Oh, maybe that's what made this couple down here, like I don't even remember their name. This is like Storm from Marvel, and this is Rose Quartz. Like, I think this, like, armored lady here, I think she even, like, gives shields and stuff. So, like bubble shields. Anywho, yeah, great comedic relief duo. These guys, I don't think they were different enough in personality. They seemed just so similar. Probably because they were locked in from the war, but whatever. Don't know these guys. Lumity. Oh my gosh, I only get 60 seconds to talk about Lumity. Is everyone best ever? Okay, you know what? Let's put them a bit down here. These guys are not super cute. They might be best ever. Okay, for that one scene, you get to be above Lumity. No, Lumity deserves to be... All right, you know what? This is about Lumity. This isn't about anyone else. Just talk about Lumity. I'm sorry, guys. You're just not as significant or important. Nah, they're still good. All right, Lumity. Luz no Sera has like the best writing in all of the Owl House, in my opinion. Amity also has great writing. This is one of the best like jerk to good guy, enemies to lovers things I've ever seen. It makes sense for her to change from an enemy to a lover because she's just a child. She's just been raised in such a sheltered, like, home with these snobby parents who care all about competition. So when she actually gets into a relationship with, like, if a friendship, like a platonic relationship, oh, I guess that's all I get to talk about. Nah, I call emergency here. This is just too much. Amity, when she finally gets confronted with how bad of a person she is, and she realizes that there's consequences for her bad behavior, her moral compass kicks in and she changes. This isn't a case where someone is completely evil and then like redeems themselves just because they like the main character. Like freaking White Diamond Steven Universe. Literally, like, Hitler just like apologizing for what he did wrong and completely changing on a dime. No, this is not Hitler. This is just a kid who hasn't experienced life yet. Luz helped her realize that you got to be a good person. So this enemies to lovers trope makes perfect sense. Luz like literally fixed her. This is a wonderful couple. They're super cute together, and they're a great team. And I think Amity passed her like enemy phase. I think she got kind of boring. But you know what? I think it's for the best. I think it's a healthier mindset to have than being a jerk bully. So you know what? I'll take it. Anywho, that was nice. I don't know these guys, but I do know two other couples I want to talk about. All right. Here we go, guys. 60 seconds to talk about Pink Diamond and Pearl. All right. This is going in insufferable. No, this is going... Yeah, this is going in insufferable. This is not a girlfriend relationship. This is a master-slave relationship. Oh, then why are you putting it in the gay couples tier list? Because you could technically say that kind of, sort of, that they were a couple. I mean, they did have that fusion dance together. There was some sort of romance there. You know, maybe I'll call this more of a ship than an actual relationship. Oh, that's where the word comes from. Wow, okay. You learn something new every day. So, yo, I thought ship literally meant like put two people on a boat and put like and then stick them together, and now they're like lovers. All right. Yeah, nothing more to say. Master slave. And like Rose fell for the first guy she saw on Earth who was mildly interesting and tossed Pearl to the road. All right, the two men, of course, are Blitz and Stolas. This is also insufferable, except the worst part is this is a real couple. This, you might not even call this a couple, but this is an actual thing that exists, which is so unfortunate. Blowless is like the worst thing ever. No, I'm not calling them Stolets. Blowless, like, ugh. One of them's using one guy to get a thing, and one of them's using a thing to get a guy. And also there's this like huge power imbalance. So you have no idea whether Blitz is going along with what Stolas wants because Blitz is an imp and he has no power in the relationship, or if Blitz actually like cares what Stolas likes. And Stolas is completely oblivious to this, and oh my gosh, it's just ugly all around. It'd be one thing if Stolas was deliberately using his influence as a Goetia versus an imp, but the fact that it's also unintentional adds another layer of like just disgustingness to it. It's terrible. All right, how many minutes was that? 19 minutes. Wonderful. All right. Well, that is the gay couples and cartoons tier list. A huge batch, a huge hodgepodge of very rabid opinions about homosexuals really fast. So, what did we learn here? What's the moral that we can take away? As you can see, we have a... To be honest, I don't remember too much about... No, I do. You know, I think I just want an excuse to put someone in super cute. It just feels wrong that everyone gets to be the best ever, you know? And I just feel like, I don't know. Were Vi and Caitlyn as cute as these guys? I feel like I felt a little something else towards the relationship, if you know what I mean. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Click dislike on this video, please. Oh shoot, my parents are home. I gotta wrap up. Dad, if you're watching this video, I am so sorry. That content might have hurt your ears big time. I just don't know who else to put in super cute, you know? We could... Okay, moral of the story. There's a huge variety of quality and depth to these cartoon relationships. So really, it's not that different from the relationships you see in straight relationships, huh? Interesting. We now have enough history of same-sex relationships to make a spectrum of good and bad relationships that can sort of resemble how straight relationships look in media as well. Isn't that cool? Like 5 or 10 years ago, definitely 10 years ago, this is around 10 years old, you wouldn't see anything like this. So it's really cool that we have a bunch of stuff to compare things to, and we can make a tier list like this. Nice. I just wish I'd seen more of these couples so I could actually talk about them. But anywho, hope you got something out of this video. I know I do. I like listening to yapping like while I eat, so yeah. See you later.